Good morning, friends. I hope everybody's doing well. It is Saturday morning, and I am headed out. Where am I going, you ask? I don't know. But the temperature is only 76 degrees right now, and to me, that says fall. So I'm going to go out and see where I end up, and I'm going to take you guys with me. So come on. Okay, so our first stop this morning is the Goodwill store. Um, I'm not looking for anything in particular. I just thought I would go in and see what I can find. So let's go in. Okay, so I'm leaving the Goodwill store. And although I did not go in looking for anything in particular, I found some pretty good things. And I will show you what I picked up when I get home. But I think right now we're going to head to Barnes & Noble. I haven't been to Barnes & Noble in a couple of years. So let's go to the bookstore. Okay, so I took a little side trip. I stopped by to hang out with my daughter and grandson for a little while. And now I'm headed to the bookstore. And by the way, I am not going to Barnes & Noble. I'm actually going to Books A Million. And I'll see you all when I get there. Okay, so we are here. And I'm going to go inside, see what I can find. See you when I get in there. So I just wanted to take a moment to say I do not own the rights to this music that is playing in the background. Okay, so I'm leaving Michael's and the temperature is starting to heat up, so I think it's time for us to go to the house. And when I get there, I will show you my haul from each store. Let's go home. All right, guys, change of plans. There is a new Goodwill store that just opened over here. I knew we were getting a new one. I didn't think it had opened yet, but as I was driving past, I realized that they're open. So we're going to go in there. Let's go. Okay, friends. I am back home. And first, I want to thank you guys for hanging out with me this morning. It was a pretty fun outing for me. And I want to share with you what I picked up while we were out. Starting with the first Goodwill that we went to. I picked up these little glass containers because I'm trying to get away from plastic storage. And I found these and they were like $3.99 for the set of 3. And then, this is kind of big. I'm not going to be able to show you the whole thing, but it's a shower curtain. Let me find the top of it. It has a satiny feel, but it has these flowers on it. And this shower curtain says cottage core to me all over. And this is the bottom of it. And like I said, it's pretty big, so I'm not going to be able to show you the whole thing. But I picked that up. I also picked up a pumpkin because, you know, it is fall. So I picked up this little pumpkin that I thought was cute. This is what I normally do with my pumpkins. I'll display them for fall like this. And then when Halloween rolls around, I turn them around and they become my Halloween decor. I also picked up a basket. I picked up a couple of baskets actually. This one right here is a pretty good sized basket. I thought it was pretty. So I brought this home with me. And then this one right here is a really, really large basket. I call these butt baskets because of the way they're shaped across the bottom. And the colors are pretty awesome. Then I picked up a couple of books. This one is called the New Oxford Book of Verse. It's just a book of poetry by different authors. And I like to pick the old books up because one, they're good to decorate with. Two, they look good on your bookshelf. And three, I just like to thumb through them. This is actually a 1939 edition. And then I got the Big Book of Lists to Live By. I have 3 other big books. And these are really fun too, to just thumb through them and see what they say. And they too look good on the bookshelf. And I just like reading them. I just like thumbing through them. So then I found a pair of shoes. I thought these were cute. And I did try them on and they are quite comfortable. Which is funny because these shoes are size 7. And I normally get at least a 7.5, sometimes 8. But I'm like, these look like they fit and they're brand new. So I tried them on and they do fit. So yeah. And lastly, at that store, I found this cute little dress. It is a summer dress. Hey y'all, it's got pockets too. It is a summer dress, but for whatever reason, gingham and plaids are really big for this fall. And I thought that I could pair this dress with either these cute little shoes or a pair of boots and a denim jacket, a cardigan, and now we have a fall outfit. After I left the Goodwill store, I was headed to the bookstore, but I stopped by my daughters for a little bit and hung out with them. And y'all, I even got a haul from my daughter's house. So let me show you what she gave me. She is an avid reader. I apologize for the light going in and out, but every time I move, it wants to go dark. So she gave me 3 books. She gave me The Calamity Club by Catherine Stockett, who is also the author of The Help, which was a really good story. She gave me Last Night at the Chateau Marmont. I have no idea what it's about, but usually the books that she gives me are pretty good, so I'm going to read that one. And then she gave me I, Medusa. So yeah, even got a haul from my daughter. This one is by Ayana Gray. And the Last Night at the Chateau Marmont is by Lauren Weisberger. And I read several of Lauren Weisberger's books, and I tend to enjoy them. So yeah, there's that. After I left her house, I went to Books A Million. I didn't buy anything at Books A Million, but I really enjoyed browsing through the books. A lot of my footage that I made at Books A Million, I had to just scrap because for whatever reason, when I was at Books A Million and when I left there and went over to Michael's, a lot of the stuff that I filmed, when I watched it back, it was turned sideways and it was just weird. So I wasn't able to use it. So I apologize. I did not get a whole lot of footage from Michael's or Books A Million. But at Michael's, I did pick up a couple of things. I picked up a couple of flower stems, and a couple candles to add to my fall decor. So there's that. That's my receipt. You don't need to see that. There's that. When I left Michael's, I was headed home because, like I said, when I left this morning, it was in the 70s, but it's probably in the 90s now, and it was getting to be pretty hot, and I was ready to come in out of the heat. But on my way home, I passed by the new Goodwill store. I had not realized that they were open yet, but apparently they opened last week, so I had to go in there. It was a nice store. The prices weren't bad. The employees seemed to be quite friendly. And I picked up a couple things. One being this little Christmas tree because it's cute. And you know, Christmas is one of my favorite holidays. I may keep this. It may end up in my vintage booth because I do have a booth, y'all, that I have to stock. And then I found this. I thought this was really cute. If I can get the light back. I thought this was really cute. I am going to keep this for me, I believe. And lastly, I found these cute little Christmas stockings. They came 2 in a set, and they had 2 sets. So I picked them both up. And these will go in my booth because I don't need stockings here anymore, even though I do have those great grandbabies. But yeah, I still have the stockings that belonged to their parents when they were kids that I could use for them. But anyway, guys, that's my haul. I had an enjoyable outing. I'm glad you all were able to go with me. And I'll see you all next time. Have a good day. Stay warm, stay safe.